How remarkable, Doctor. The TARDIS is making quite a passable imitation of a tree. Your hours of fiddling with the chameleon circuit seem to have paid off.
Yes, but I did get rather attached to the old police box. Well, anyway, now it's time to find my old friend Zaphonics. He won't recognise me, I suppose. We last saw each other several of my incarnations ago. He was part of the original human settlement here on Galentor. Mathematical genius. Wonderful grasp of occluded tetrahedral equations.
Really?
Oh yes, it's going to be fascinating to see how he's got on.
Well, I'm afraid that may prove a little difficult, Doctor. I took a look at the TARDIS's chronometrograph as we were leaving. According to the readings, this is the 42nd century of human history, and I had thought you meant to land in the 39th?
Romana, according to local methods of time measurement, this is the year 4198 AD. We are far too far into the future. Old Zaphonics will have been dead for over 100 years. Your insistence that I repair the chameleon circuit must have reactivated the location randomizer I installed to defeat the Black Guardian.
I suppose it was too good to be true. Doctor, how have you managed to survive for so many years with such a patchy grasp of TARDIS mechanics? In a tight spot, you always rely on K9 or that infernal sonic screwdriver.
You fundamentally misunderstand the relationship I have with the TARDIS. Never having had your own TARDIS, of course, you don't feel the connection a Time Lord has with his ship. Travelling through space and time is more than a simple matter of brute force. It's more like sailing a ship across a churning sea with a strong wind at your back.
Well, anyway, seeing as we're here, shall we explore? We may be able to find out what has happened to the colonists.
You know, when this planet of Galantor was first settled, it was at the edge of human exploration of this galaxy.
So, what does become of humans?
Well, around about the year 3000, the Empire of Earth, which had previously controlled all of this galaxy, collapsed. But it was replaced by a democratic federation of planets. But then around the year 4000 AD, the dictator Mavic Chen took control of this galaxy. His descendants have ruled it ever since, and will continue to do so for several thousand years to come.
Doctor, listen.
That sounds interesting. Come on, Romana!
But we don't know what...
Over here! Hello, I'm the doctor. Let me take a look at your injuries.
How is he?
He's in a very bad way, I'm afraid.
He must have been attacked by whatever was making that roaring sound.
Indeed. I think I'm going to have to get him back to the ship. I've got better medical supplies there.
Well, look, maybe there's something in here that will help.
No, it must go. Golden skins.
Right, let's have a look.
He appears to have been suffering some kind of systemic poisoning even before he was mauled. But I don't know of anything that could have made such markings. Genetic engineering, I wonder. Well, he appears to be human at least. Now, let me see. Would you like a jelly, baby? Romana, what have you got there?
Oh, it's just a simple scanning device.
You purloined that from that 23rd century space vessel we visited last Tuesday.
I'm sure they won't miss it.
Oh.
No, you mustn't.
Doctor, this is most peculiar. The genetic code of these fungi are based mostly on carbon, as with most life forms in this galaxy. But there's also an unusually high concentration of silicon. How peculiar. I've never seen anything quite like it.
That's nice, Romana.
And this one is emitting some peculiar type of gamma radiation. And this one... Oh!
Leave that man alone or I'll shoot.
Look, it's all right, old thing. I'm just trying to help him. He's hurt.
Very well.
No! I see you are well versed in standing and kickboxing. But let's just see what you make of this.
The stance of a centurion fighting octopus. They must be a master at producing food.
Indeed. In fact, I believe I'm the only humanoid master in this galactic cluster.
Isn't anybody going to help me?
My dear lady, this has been the most enjoyable exercise, but now I really must protest.
Leave him alone, you ignorant mercenary.
We Thals have always fought to the death.